My friend is having a party tomorrow. It's her birthday. I I don't I want to see them and I want to like celebrate them and stuff. But just the idea of going to a party where there's going to be like 40 people and all these things. 40 people that I don't know. So this person is not like my friend or anything. I just met her. But she seems like a great person. And so she invited me to her birthday. I'm going to go. But, it's like, but then I have to meet new people now. And that's the part that I don't like. He's having to really just go there now and have to say hello to however many people that are going to be there. And then if I don't say hello now, I'm antisocial. I'm in the corner somewhere, which is probably what I'm most naturally inclined to do. But anyway, welcome back. A lot has been happening. Where do we even start from? Where do we start from? AFCON has ended. I don't know if you guys were watching AFCON. For those of you who don't know AFCON is the soccer competition for African countries. And I say soccer because I live in America. I have to say soccer. Because if I say soccer, everybody understands what soccer is. But if I say football, then the Americans here they might think I'm talking about American football. But I mean the football that you kick with your two legs. That should actually be called football and not the soccer that they call it here. But AFCON ended. For those of you who didn't watch, like me, I didn't watch this AFCON, but I feel like I watched it. I feel like I watched it because every week, is always the news coming out of the continent is just why is it every time that it's our turn to do something? We can. It's always Africans are funny people. We're very funny people. I didn't watch AFCON, but I feel like I watched it because the amount of drama from that continent is unmatched. You can't match it anywhere. I don't care where you go. You can never match African drama. It felt like it was never going to end, that competition. I think it started in December and then it ended, a couple of days ago. Drama. if you think Korean K drama has drama, you've not met real drama. That's what AFCON is. It ended. For those of you who don't watch, you missed out on a lot though. Me included. I didn't watch, but I feel like I watched it because everywhere you go on the internet is drama every single day. From is it Congolese or something? I think it's the Congolese mascots that just be standing from minute 0 to minute 90 or whenever the match ends. The man is just standing in the same pose. Doesn't move, nothing. He just stands in the same pose like that, like statue. We have the craziest refereeing decisions. You get it at AFCON. The craziest celebration. You get it at AFCON. The most craziest coach-player interaction. Anything. People go to AFCON and they didn't even come to watch football. They came to. You see, cameraman will be catching people in the stands trying to get phone number. Only at AFCON. Only at AFCON. Yo, I swear, man. Our people are they are one of a kind. You can't recreate us in a laboratory. No, you cannot. The kind of things that we like to do. But anyway, AFCON is over. Where do we start? So Senegal ended up winning, which was good, considering all the stuff that happened, all the stuff that transpired. So apparently Morocco was a good host nation. But when it came down, they were playing some other types of games on the field. So the final ended up being between Senegal and Morocco. Morocco and Senegal faced off. And the drama in that one. So first of all, Senegal was allegedly complaining that Morocco did not provide them security. So when they flew into the city, wherever city it was that the final was taking place, there were no security, no personnel for them to, because the fans are going to come to the airport and stuff to come and welcome you. Now you would think that they will provide them with security so they can wait their way to the airport, get on the bus, get to the hotel, rest, train, prepare for final. Morocco was like, no, we're going to this. You see, you want fans, Abi. You will find your way from that airplane to your bus. So players were not mobbed, but like by their fans and stuff. So it took them a while to get to their bus, which is not ideal. So Morocco had already started playing games. So instead of leaving the game for the fields, they decided to play real life game. They started with that. Apparently, even where they were supposed to train, the Senegal team was supposed to train. Morocco were playing games and putting them right next to them. I don't know whether they want to spy or I don't know what they are looking at. So they started messing with Senegal for a very way before the actual kickoff happened. So game starts now. So the final has finally started, and then Morocco starts to steal towel. You have the ball boys. So the goalkeepers on either side. They had towels that they used to wipe away sweat or whatever it is that they put it beside the goalpost. The boys will go and carry and try to steal the towel. Just anything to unnerve the goalkeeper. They were doing that one. The backup goalkeeper for Senegal decides to come and play security, bodyguard. So he's holding the towel and standing there. Ball boys are fighting the guy. Players are coming to take the towel and throw it away to everybody. I'm like, is there what's in this towel that we don't know? Play game now. Morocco, you're hosting the AFCON. Everybody came. It's your home. You're on home turf. So you're telling me that you cannot win this thing fair and square. Morocco team, soccer team. So I'm not talking to the whole country now. I'm talking to the soccer team. So you guys can't win this fair and square. You already got to the final. What's the problem? Leave their towel alone now. They did all of that stuff. They did that. Stealing towel, So while all that is happening, Senegal ended up scoring a goal. But then the goal got disallowed because the referee said that Senegal fouled the player in the attempt of scoring. I'm like, what nonsense foul? That was not a foul. The two players came together to try to get the ball. One was not ready to get the ball. The other one got the ball. They said it was a foul. So Senegal are feeling very aggrieved already. All that is happening. They score. It gets disallowed. Then Morocco gets awarded a penalty. Again, very soft penalty. So Senegal say, no, we're not playing again. No. Enough is enough. You guys did not provide us security when we landed at the airport. You go give us place to train. You put us next to your own training ground. I don't know, so that you can be spying on us. Your ball boys want to steal goalkeeper towel, harassing the other goalkeeper that came to protect the towel. This very precious towel that the goalkeeper needed. All of that. Senegal finally score. Disallowed the goal. Then now you've awarded them penalty. That it's not even a real penalty. We can't take it anymore now. So Senegal said they're not playing again. No. They said they're not playing again. They could say everybody should come off the field. That's how Senegal left. They went into the dressing room. They're not playing. So game got, what's the word? They had to pause the game for a while. And then eventually Senegal agreed to come out. They came out. So now Morocco has penalty. This is in the extra time. So I don't know what minute it was. So basically at this point now, there's a penalty kick for Morocco. So all they got to do is just score. Score, hold on for another couple of minutes. You guys have won the AFCON on home turf in your country. So then they gave ball to their player, Brahim Diaz. Diaz decides that he was going to employ. Please, you have penalty kick to win final, and you decide that the best technique you're going to employ is to do panenka. You have leg, there's ball, kick the ball with velocity and accuracy. Either direction, middle, left, right, top, bottom, anywhere. Add velocity to it. You decide, no, you want to do panenka style. Panenka style, and you go and do panenka. And the keeper didn't even have to. The keeper could have even went to get the towel and come back, and that ball will still land in his hands. That's what Brahim Diaz decided to. So, but that was his decision. He did that. Senegal goalkeeper caught the ball. Now 0-0. So Senegal is like, okay, finally we're almost vindicated. Let's go again. Before you know it, Senegal scores 1-0. Senegal 1, Morocco 0. Full time, game over. Senegal finally won the game. After all those games, all those nonsense gimmicks and all these things that Morocco was doing, Senegal won. They came out on top. So congrats to Senegal. They deserve it. Morocco, I'm told that you guys were a very good host as far as the infrastructure and the experience that people had, but you guys did not have to resort to these gimmicks. So AFCON has finished. Senegal has won. Sadio Mane is that's the Senegalese player of the tournament or something. But yeah, that's all the stuff we missed. And then that dude from the Congo that used to stand like that. I don't know how he used to keep his hand. And he used to wear that one. Some people, he got car, he got money, so at least everybody who deserved to win in this competition won. The guy from the Congo who used to stand like statue, that one, he got worldwide recognition, he got money, he got car, who knows what else he got. Senegal played well, they won. Morocco was playing games. You know, they didn't get anything out of the competition. So it's good. I feel like everything ended up well. We got some good tourism advertisement for the continent. I've been to Morocco. Morocco is a very nice place to visit, you know. So good for them. They don't have any trophy to show for it. But so that was what's happening in AFCON. Elsewhere, you have people not minding their business, basically. And the thing about it is I like to mind my business, but by virtue of I have to be on the internet. There's no way, as much as I hate being on the internet, I have to be on there. Because if I'm not on there, then, because the internet influences my work, I have to see what's happening in the world. And you go on the internet and you see people talking about somebody, he's talking about, I'm like, who is this talking about someone's wife wearing dress? So apparently there was a pastor who went to an event, Pastor Brian. So they went to an event or something. They went somewhere, He's wearing what he's wearing. She's wearing a dress. They're saying, oh, why is pastor's wife dressed like this? I'm like, what's your business? How does it concern you? What anybody is wearing? Regardless of if it's a pastor or if it's a wife. What's your concern? What somebody else is wearing? Why is that? Why will you go on the internet and comment about what another human being is wearing? You go on the internet and comment what someone's wife is wearing and say, oh, a pastor's wife should not dress. Is it your wife? Is it your body? Is it your dress? Is it your life? You know? So I don't understand. And the fact, the thing that pisses me off with things like this is that the fact that I even know now. But that's what's happening. That's what some people are spending their time on. And then the pastor has to come out and say, it's my wife. What's the problem? Wife, come out. It's my body. It's my dress. What's wrong with my dress? Frankly, I didn't even see anything wrong with the dress. But what's my business? If I had seen that picture, I'd have scrolled and continued on my business. Whether I had thoughts on the dress or not thoughts on the dress. How does it put food? Does it, like I haven't eaten lunch today now. How does that dress contribute to my lunch? It does not. But people be spending time on things that don't concern them. You know? There was also another couple that was trending. This one, I don't even know their name. I didn't bother to find out. But all I saw was on timelines, picture of this couple. They went through divorce. People are saying, oh, they were the couple image, couple goals, but now they've broken up. So you shouldn't really be focused on what you see. What is our concern with what the couple did not do, whether they get divorced, not get divorced, they break up, not break up? What does that have to do with the price of rice? You know? It doesn't make sense to me. And it's like, I made sure, because the way I be thinking about my brain, I think about my brain in like hard drive, like flash card, like a thumb drive. It's basically, I have 1 gigabyte of brain capacity. So that's news now of this couple has taken up like 2.5 megabytes. That's space that I could have used for something else. So I expressly refuse to learn the name. I don't even know the name of this couple that I'm talking about. Because that's knowing their name now, that's storage that's another 1 megabyte that it will take up space in my head. And now in my head, I know this man's name, his wife's name that he's divorced. Why does that concern me? It doesn't concern me, so I refuse. I'm going to talk about it because we shall need things to talk about. But will I take on more data? No, I'm not going to do that. So whoever you people are that are going through divorce, hopefully you have a good lawyer. Other people, be minding your business. You're taking people's life. Everybody's life is, these people are just, that's why when celebrities get in relationships, I don't care to commentate. I don't care because they're all as messed up and dysfunctional as the rest of us. So what that celebrity number 1 and celebrity number 2 are dating? Who cares? So what? Their relationship is actually least likely to work because both of them, when you're both in entertainment, it never works. You can count on one hand how many entertainment people, prominent people who worked, who are still married, and even if they're married, you don't even know what they're doing in their marriages. So people will be commentating and wanting to talk about why. Those are the marriages that will least likely to work. If you have two, especially the more successful they are, the busier they are. You can't have two people that are going, because no one is if you're like that, you need somebody you can come down on. But if you guys are all pent up because you guys are super celebrities, how are you going to? That's why their relationships never work. All of them, every time, 6 months, 8 months, 1 year, they've called it quits. That's always the headline on TMZ. This person and that person. But people will be invested. Why am I investing my energy and my mental? I don't even have. So this one gig that I will use and go and figure out how to better my life, I'll be knowing who is dating who Ariana Grande is dating, who Nicki Minaj is dating. What's my business? Who anybody is dating? They're going to break up in 6 months. Why am I using... Now I've saved information in my head about who they're dating today. 6 months later, that information will be obsolete. Because they'll be moving on very quickly. Before you know it, by the next time the next award show come, you see them with another person on the red carpet, you'll be wondering, when did they break up with the first person? But now I've wasted. Now I have to now take that new information. Now can I override it? I can't override it because I'm always going to remember the old boyfriend. So now I need new storage space to store the new boyfriend that this girl is dating. This person, this actress is dating. I'd rather not. I'd rather not know. But unfortunately, the way the internet works, as soon as you go on your phone, it will show you. You can't even object to what you want to see, what you don't want to see, because everything just shows up for you. I'm like, this can't be for me. I don't want to see who's dating who. So I have my time on the internet. I'm just clicking not interested. but you see that algorithm, it will still send you the same thing you say. I'm like, did I not tell you I'm not interested? You still said, I'm tired of talking about dating, honestly. The thing about, I feel like I have the same habits. I do the same things where my love life just being like dysfunctional. But it's fine. I'm completely fine with it because at least I understand the mechanics of what. I personally feel like this is the year where I'm going to get married. So actually, no, I'm not going to get married this year. I'm going to get married next year. But I'll get engaged by the end of this year. I have to. Because I feel like I'm finally ready to just marry. So this year, I'm definitely going to, when I date, I'm going to do it, intentionally. And then by year end, I'm going to be engaged to be married. And then by 2027, definitely going to get married, I know. Because I'm at my big age. I understand all the peculiarities of that, of, marriage or, being in a super committed relationship where you guys are building for the future or whatever. So now I'm looking very seriously. I'm going to like embark on a wife finding journey and see who I find. So that's basically what's happening. I mean, I've been so very busy trying to do things, going to go on tour this year. So that's like one of the things that's happening, is that we've been working on a tour. And so this year, so we're gonna do. So I'll announce it though in the coming days or week or something. The tour, where we're gonna go. So basically, what we're gonna do is we're going to have people tell me where to come to, right? So what cities to come to, depending on where you are, would determine based on the votes, right? So actually, I'll just tell you now. So you guys are hearing it first. But we'll do a 10-city tour. So basically, whichever 10 cities has the highest votes will be the 10 cities that we go to. We'll put on a great show we've been working on. I think it'll be very good. That's actually one of the things I'm looking forward to this year. But yeah, I'm busy. But on top of that too, I understand the importance of a good woman. So I'm looking to settle down, but I have to tour first so that I can just go around and meet all my amazing supporters. And I don't know. The wife might be in New York. They might be in Houston. They might be in Toronto. They might be I haven't been to London in a long time. Like the last time I tried to go there, they didn't give me visa. They denied me visa. So ever since then, I've been holding a grudge. So I haven't been back. But who knows where you will find your person, right? So that's what's happening. I feel like I low-key want to hear about what's happening in you people's life, in your own life. Because, so I'm gonna add like a link or something, so you can tell me what's happening, and then we'll talk about it on the show. Also, talk about what's happening. So I basically I talk about what's happening in my life, what's happening in the world, and I want to talk about what's happening in you guys' life too. So in the comments, let me know what's happening in your life. We'll talk about it on the next episode, and maybe we'll do like something where you can send like voice notes or something, so we can listen to it together, right? But that's it, really, man. I've just been working a lot, working on this project, that project that nobody has seen. The thing about my line of work is that sometimes you spend a lot of time doing things, and but it takes a long time for it to come out, right? So nobody can see it, but you expended all the energy and resources, but nobody even knows. So it's like the gratification is delayed. Very delayed. But anyway, I'll catch you guys at the next episode. Until then, I don't know. My stomach has started growling now. So you see, as soon as it was fine before I started doing the video. And then as soon as I started talking, it's like all that energy just used up the remaining glucose in my body, in my bloodstream, and now it's telling me, okay, time to eat. Let me go and eat.